All right. Let's see if that worked. I mean, it always works, let's be honest. It always works. But I'm gonna look up this rental code really quick because I do want to play some matches before I team build today. Okay, so let's see. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me check that it's actually working, of course. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so let me just look at this rental code. We've had some crazy teams, I'm gonna be honest. But I also feel like I kind of just throw them together. I mean, I don't know. Obviously there's actually a lot that goes into understanding the game and you know, building a good team is nuanced, and I think that's something that I've learned the more that I've taken a quote-unquote break from the game, is just that like you kind of start to see the perspective again of someone who, you know, doesn't play as much, right? And yeah, you know, it seems easy to just throw a team together, but if you really wanted to get like results, you know what I mean? There's definitely an art to it. But okay, so let's talk about this team really quick before we start playing close matches. Give me a sec. Okay, so in general, this team, you know, we've been seeing for quite a while. It's just one of the like better fun teams that I have right now, right? So like I've been enjoying using it quite a lot. But here, let me start recording. So it's obviously a breakscene team, right? Like we all know it's a breakscene team, but it's I just kind of like this version compared to the first version. Like I actually really enjoyed using Blastoise because of how good it was at walling Incineroar, but you know, the version with Rillaboom gives you the passive healing. Rillaboom's obviously a decent Pokemon, and then Primarina, you know, just obviously hits quite a bit harder than Blastoise. So we've got some fun things going on, and so I mean, it is ultimately a dual mode, right? Like you can go Urshifu / Flutter, Rillaboom, and something, or you can go, you know, Braixen, Rillaboom, Ursaluna, Primarina, or like one of the fast things as well, right? So like it is, I mean, it's hard to call it a balanced team, right? It's kind of just a dual mode team, but it chuffs the stuff. So okay. We were losing quite a lot the other day, weren't we? And we actually had some really close matches. Like I think what we saw was that every single match we played with the Sandacana team was winnable, and then there was like one turn where I kind of like let it slip, and like I think that's kind of one of the problems with that team is that like that team can definitely win. You just have to recognize what your best play is every turn, right? Like, and like, you know, if you I don't know, get greedy without covering for like the worst possibility, and the worst possibility happens. Like so the Santa Clara team is like interesting, but let's see what we've got. Oh jeez, we've got some skirt. So, what's my best lead into this? Of course, Breakson's not terrible. Flutter's not great. So if anything, we can kind of start Rillaboom Breakson, and then bring like Primarina, or I mean, like we're kind of just going with our slow mode, right? But versus their team, I kind of think it looks like the best thing to do. So if they take too long, you know. But we are in the low ranks. So I'm just talking a little quiet because obviously it's late, but you know, if I'm not talking loud enough, just let me know. Okay, so that I kind of expected. Let's see. So my expectation here is for... Ooh, they go for Nuzzle, bro. That hit pretty hard. Alright, let me think. Sorry, I'm not talking. So, I just think, like, sure they can do something with the Empoleon, and technically I should be targeting them in case I get parried. But, yeah, so... Yeah, see, that was the concern. So we go for Flamethrower. We break their Sash and burn them. So ultimately, best case scenario, we probably still die. Nope, never mind. Okay, I just realized that I'm in a really bad position. Okay. So, like, they're playing linearly enough, I think, and the fact that I don't have Terra means that my back options are both really bad, so... Alright, so let's see. So my thought process is we really just need to get rid of this Rillaboom. Bro, this stupid nuzzle. It hurts. Because, like, obviously I'm losing to this right now, pretty much. We do have, you know, one more turn of Trick Room left, so if they don't have Grassy Glide, which they kind of should, but they aren't playing like they do, so... Brother. Literal brother. Like... Nice. So I guess that's what Pokemon is. Pokemon is me para my opponent. They never get paralyzed. I get paralyzed literally every single turn, except for one, so... Jeez, man, like... You think maybe one of those not paralyses might have made a difference? Like, maybe at least just one? Absolutely ridiculous. Because, like, obviously I made the right plays to bring that back, so it's like, yeah. And then the wait. The longest wait ever. The test your patience wait. You haven't played this in like a week wait, and you don't even really like playing it anymore wait, so just wait. Oh my god. Okay, so there you go. God, like, can we just... I'm just gonna, like, have to switch over to my other account so that we're not, like, playing in freaking rank, like, whatever this is, you know what I mean? Okay. So let's see. Obviously, I could lose to this. We go something like this with this. I mean, like, technically going fast is not the right option, right? But, like, we're about to just play nuzzle games, so, like... And also, playing on this account encourages people to stream snipe, which is, like, really annoying. Because, like, how is Danger Dude not gonna look? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't expect people to stream snipe, really. I just feel that way when I see people taking too much time. And I know I'm streaming with this account. But yeah, I mean, like, we're obviously so low in the ranks that, like, this is what we're facing. So, let's see. Because, like, playing this stuff is, like, messing up my ability to think about the game, too, right? Because it's, like, I don't even, like, you know, what am I actually supposed to do? Like, what's the best play versus this? Like... like, you know, I tried to make a best play versus that last team. Didn't fake out their guy, because I was like, it has a faster fake out. They freaking nuzzled me. And then I got paralyzed every turn. Literally, like, every turn. So it's like, how do you make a best play versus a team like this? Like, and someone who's in rank 9 on freaking March 18th. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, if you're in rank 9 this late in the month, you're either just not playing, or like... or you're on your alt account like me, or you aren't good at the game. Yeah, that's fine. So if we're faster than Pelipper, I think we'll probably take them out with Woodhammer, but yeah, not a guarantee. They go for Tailwind, that's fine. Tri-Skin's annoying. So let's see. Toxicroak is definitely pretty good versus Urshifu and Rillaboom, right? Like, it's kind of just pretty good in general in this matchup, which doesn't make that much sense. But if we're lucky, they'll close combat. They'll either close combat or like Gunk Shot or something. They go for Brick Break. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm not really doing good commentary, but I mean, I'm pretty much gonna have to like wait to switch to my other account to actually, you know, face something that's worth commentating. They have a cursed Dugong. Okay, so yeah, we definitely need to get off this account. I can rank climb on this account in my spare time. Yeah, I knew that was coming. I mean, like, at this point, you just have to expect that. Like, so let's see. Yep. Like, I honestly don't believe the RNG in this game to some degree. Like, you're gonna tell me, like, I got parried every turn and then got poisoned? Like, that's just not real. Alright, so yeah, let's get off this account. But, you know, if we're lucky, we'll be back to rank 9. Yay! Yay! That's so stupid. Alright. Let's think. So I definitely do want to keep using that team. I just want to, you know, not be on that account because that account is trash. Alright, so let's see. Go do. And then oh yeah. I feel like this team looks like a lot of fun. I could recreate it. What up, Felipe? How you doing, my gang? Okay, wait, what's the difference? Oh, no, okay. I got it. Alright, 2Y1 VSR. Two Y1 VSR. And I do kind of think that Reggie Draco team looks like fun. So this team, if you try to rent it, will not work. Hey, look, this is the team that's in my thumbnail. This is the team that I have had in my thumbnail for literally like a month and a half, and I've been too lazy to take it out. Because, like, if we're being honest, does it really matter? Like, you know, do I really need to put the new freaking rental picture in the Are you liking it, Felipe? Like, it's hard for me to, like, to know, or to know what other people would think of the team, because, you know, I've played, like, a few matches, and it's done well, but, you know, I have my own play style, obviously, so, like, I don't get feedback very often from people on, like, how they've been liking the teams or what they think, you know, so definitely feel free to let me know how you're liking the team. I think, honestly, though, like, the core is really strong. Like, the Sylveon and Cineroar, Dragapult, and Gudra core. So, like I said, this team doesn't work right now, but, you know, we could remake it. I'm going to do something really quick, and then I will be right back, but definitely excuse my negativity for anyone who was watching the last 30 minutes of the stream and we were losing and having a bad time. I mean, you know, I'm just trying to, I guess, I don't know, I've been, like, taking a break from the game, so, you know, I want to play because I want to get you guys some content, but, you know. Right, it has Umbreon, Gloom, and Sylveon, like, it's super tough, but, alright, I'll be right back, give me a sec. I wonder if I still have the BRB text anywhere. BRB, nice. We did it. Alright. So let's see what we got here. There's the code one more time for anyone. 2Y1 VSR. Yeah. I don't guarantee it's perfect, but we've been having fun. But we've definitely been moving towards like non-conventional teams, you know, like this. Is this the right team? Yes, it is. But yeah, I do hope everyone has been well. I know I haven't really been streaming a lot recently or making content, and it's probably good. Probably good for me. I mean, like, there's probably a lot more productive things I could be doing in general than what I have been doing, but, you know, it's good to just remember that you need a break sometimes. Get your mind right, you know. Okay, so... They're locked and loaded. They said, I know what I'm gonna do versus this. And I said, yeah. There's a freaking card. That's a good one. That was a good one, McGee. Alright, Torn Dringus and Raging Dringus. That's kind of scary, I feel like. Terra's an interesting mechanic. You gotta give it that, you know? Like, since I've been playing a lot more of like the GBA style games, it's like it's such something to like have to keep in mind. It's like, oh wait, they're not like just an electric type. Yeah, so I kind of expected that, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Because I'm expecting them to protect. We go for the Helping Hand Hyper Voice. Doesn't KO because we don't have our Terra. We go for Bleak Wind. We get a speed lower. That's kind of nice, honestly. And then I'm trying to call that they're gonna Terra, but if they don't, then obviously they're kind of gaming. So they are gonna Terra. They're playing exactly how they need to. And I'm trying, right? Like, you gotta give me that. Like, I'm trying. Like, like maybe I should have taken out the Torn, but okay. Because what? You don't have an assault that's minging. And we live. Alright, you know what? Maybe this team's a little bit good if you play well. Let's be honest. Like, I highly doubt they have grassy glides, so let's just click Hyper Voice and Will of the Wisp. Why? Why? Like this game. I don't know how to explain this RNG to you guys. Like, do you guys understand the RNG that we've been going through for this past, like, 40 minutes? Like, parried every single turn of one game, except for one turn. We just got poisoned off a poison jab. We just missed a Will-O-Wisp. Like, every single bad RNG has happened in a row, basically. Like, it's like, is it a game or is it like not a game? Worst thing is that Trick Room goes for one more turn. But I'm kind of struggling to not get tilted here based on like the turn of events that we've been going through, if we're being honest. Like, so they are gonna just let me take Incineroar. Which actually might not KO Incin, so we are kind of throwing. Yeah. It's almost like I've, you know, played this game. It's almost like, you know, getting, you know, burned is a bad thing. So let's see. Let's see if this +1 Moonblast can KO them. Bro, this game is a tragedy. This game is like This game is like, I write sins, not tragedies, or I write tragedies, not sins. Like, what it, like, I don't even know. Like, this is just bad. Like, this shouldn't be happening. Like, we shouldn't be going through this. So stupid, dude. Like, how do you reconcile the fact that this all happened because I missed a will-o-wisp? Like how do we reconcile that? Should I have gone for flamethrower? Like, was flamethrower the right play? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how frustrating it is. Like that's how it makes me feel. Like, that's literally how I feel after getting parried every single turn of one game, getting poisoned off a poison jab, and then missing a will-o-wisp, and then losing because of it. Like, don't sit here and tell me I didn't play that game well. Like, I played that game perfectly. Damn, dude. Let's see, so... something like this, I think. Yep. So they started the one that I was afraid they would start. Okay, so to be honest, they should live a blood. So that's my concern, like, because now they can go for Sacred Fire, they'll probably burn me. Yep. So this probably leaves them at red. Yep. And then they'll probably live the U-turn because I'm burned. Yep. Imagine literally everything happening that I said was gonna happen. Can you imagine it? Can you imagine it though? Nice. So we're still in this. Alright, Curtel. I'm sure they'll KO me with Sacred Fire. Yep. We KO them with Earth Power, fortunately. And then we could bring out Ursh. I mean, there's really no reason not to, if you ask me. How do I feel about this? I kind of like it. I'm going to Blood Moon them. And go for Wicked Blow. But of course they still have Terra, so I probably could have thought of that, right? You know. Sigh. Wow, that's damage. So let's think. I mean, I don't know. They got the burn that they always were gonna get. They lived. All the things. Did it even make a difference? Would it have made a difference? Probably not. Like, so. Sounds like tough guy stuff only. Didn't we like face this guy earlier? Maybe. I don't know. Johnny. No, we definitely didn't face this specific team earlier. So, let's think. I don't feel comfortable. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to poo-poo something that I don't know anything about, but just like knowing my general age range and personality, like I'm not very, I don't see myself playing a game called Unicorn Overlord, but like, you know, I do like Final Fantasy, I'll give you that. Like okay, so I don't know. Okay, so what am I thinking? I'm thinking that I'm bored of losing to things when like all the RNG is against my favor. They start a pretty understandable lead. I think this should work. So I'll click like Dazzling Gleam or something. Like, this freaking guy. And then he just does that. Oh my god, like what are you on? It's fine. It's fine. He's making decent plays. He's trying to make reads. He knows the threats. We'll see if he has protect. He has protect. Like, yeah, obviously. Parting shot coming in. Annoying stuff coming in. Here comes Rillaboom. Choo choo. Alright, so let's see what we've got going on here. Imagine that. Alright, so let's see. We got that. Then we can... Yep. Nice one, McGee. So let's see here. We go for Blood Moon. We go for technically, I think the right play was Helping Hand Hyper Voice. Because Helping Hand Hyper Voice is a cover for a switch in, right? Yeah, so I didn't play that correctly. Because they switch in that again. You KO Ensign for what it's worth. But yeah, the Hyper Voice was the right play. So I should have Helping Hand Hyper Voice. However, they'll bring back Rillaboom. I'd really like them to KO something this turn, so I'm just gonna protect and Flamethrower. Because at worst, we get rid of Flutter Mane. I probably misplayed that. So let me think here. We're not in a bad position. We're in a precarious position, is what we're in. Because they are going to withdraw Rillaboom, because they have the chance now. For Raging Bolt. We go for Shadow Ball, expecting me to, I don't know, protect or something. We go for the Hyper Voice finally. KO them. Bring out Flutter. I feel good about our position generally, but like, I do still want to kind of play safe. To me, this is safe. Honestly. Because I don't mind if they take a KO. They do happen to still have Terra, which is a little bit scary. Because if they thunderclap, that's kind of bad. Ooh, they go for calm. Alright, so definitely getting a little scary here. Let's think. Because we're actually probably gonna lose at this point. So we force them to have Degrassi Glide for one more turn. We go for the Wicked Blow. Doesn't KO. We go for Dragon Pulse. Also doesn't KO, which is honestly like really bad. It's like super bad. This is trash. Because, like, now they win, right? Like, now they win. Because they click Thunderclap Grassy Glide. So what did I do to get into this position? I didn't take out Rillaboom. Yeah. Just to rub it in, right? Because that's what it is. Like, in the end of the day, that's what it is. Wow. 3 back-to-back games that I lost that I could have won. Who would imagine? It's almost like it's scripted by the universe itself, telling me to stop playing. Like, cause, like, realistically, I just had to freaking Wicked, like, it's just annoying. What up, Soup? Alright, let's see here.
Let's see. Not necessarily a good start. What would have been a better Urshifu, kind of. Urshifu with U-turn, yeah. Okay, so let's see. What's my best play? We would have lived that Ivy Salto, by the way. Take note of that. Alright, so let's see. Bring in Ursaluna. We go for Bleak Wind. We get one singular miss for once in our life. And then I think this is probably the right thing to do. Okay, interesting. We take out Torn. We do burn them. Then they'll probably click Woodhammer or Torn Leech. Alright, so let's see. The burn helps with the longevity factor of our team. But let's see, they bring out Great Toss. I think it's a little scary. Probably the best thing I can do like, I don't want to call that they have a sash, but they very well could, you know. Ooh, okay. They just lived. Interesting bulk. I didn't expect that. Maybe they have, Assault Vest? Alright, so let's check. Trick Room goes one more turn. We click. Alright, so we do that.
Probably would have teared if I was them.
And then they have Heat Train. Okay, so can Heatran win this on its own is a question. And the answer is possibly. So they probably have Grass Terra. Yep. We go for Protect. They probably don't go for Terra Blast, but they might. I mean, it's not a terrible play. Yeah, I think that's always a safe play. So let's see, we go for Rillaboom. I think based on Primarina's natural bulk, it'll probably live one Grass Terra Blast. With the Grassy Surge, I don't know. We definitely have to, do this though. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, if the sun goes away, they can't really get out of this in some way, like, because they can't take out both. So we can just click U-turn, Moonblast. Yeah, that's fine. They were saving their Terra for a reason, which I respect. And then, let's see, so we go U-turn, Blast. I mean, if you're them, what do? You go Terra Blast, and then you go Heat Wave. Okay, so they're gonna Heat Wave first. They get a crit. Yep. Because believe me, I could tell. I could tell it was a crit. GG's. So stupid. Like, we're definitely done playing this for tonight, and like, for, I don't know, like... like, it's not supposed to be pulling teeth, it's really not, like, so when all the RNG is stacked against you, it's kinda hard to keep going, right? But we squeezed literally one win out on our better account when we could have won 3 out of 4 of the matches with the Breaksin team. At least guaranteed could have at least won 3 out of 4. But like, holy crap, dude, like, that's not okay. Like putting that together with the RNG from the like stuff before that, like, yeah. So all right, I'm sorry. I'm obviously, I know I'm being a little bit negative, but like, I was looking forward to like playing after a little while of not playing, and I want to still be a good content creator for you guys, so I'm like trying to get good matches in here and like play well, but I mean, it's more important to show like staying level-headed, right, than it is to win in some ways. So like there's a lesson in that, but also like I've literally never experienced RNG that bad, and like I felt it coming too. That's the problem. Like, and it's like, to me that says something, right? Like it says like you took some time off from the game, right? Like it was fine, it's okay. Like, you know, it's not like you're like the biggest YouTuber, everyone's like needs you, you know what I mean? Like people don't care that much to some degree. Um and you know, so I took some time off, and what was my point? My point was, you know, coming back and and you know, having it go that poorly is kind of just like telling me like, yeah, it's, you might as well just keep taking a break, like, you know, try to like get the other stuff in life organized. And you know, my channel's not exactly big enough that like, you know, I know like bigger channels have an easier time taking time off because the people will still be there, but like I feel like my channel has gotten big enough that like people will still be here, you know, like I can take more time off, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I mean, like, I think the team I was using is really good, you know, like if we're being honest, it's just everything worked against me. So like, yeah, like I said, like it's basically just more or less telling me that like it's okay to keep taking time off because like working on yourself and doing self-care things is more important than doing this stuff, which is ultimately playing a kid's game and then uh you know, dealing with BS RNG like that. But like, you know, I try to make the community aspect of it worthwhile, you know? Like I've made some good friends through the game, and this community itself has grown to be more accepting, I think, than it was in the past. You know, like my channel was pretty silent for a long time, and even like, you know, we still don't have like that many people that participate in the chat and like will like talk to each other, you know, like blah blah blah. But we do occasionally, you know. I know we have the people, right? Like we have our friends, and we have the people who are in the chat who, or what am I trying to say? Like we have people who come to the channel who are willing to participate and like know that it's like a welcoming community, blah blah blah. You know, like I do wish that more people to some degree like were willing to comment at times on the videos, and especially like I think to me the thing that it is more than anything is like the people that I see at regionals, right? Like because like you guys are the homies, like I respect that. The people that I see at regionals are the homies. Sometimes I respect that. Some of them are kind of nice outwardly, but like it's hard to get a read what they actually think of you, or at least of me, you know, because I'm who I am, right? But the thing that I think I've noticed more than anything about my channel, which kind of bugs me from time to time, if we're being really honest at the moment, because like I recognize that I haven't been streaming a lot, you know, so I'm just like talking more, like leveling with you guys, right? But like the thing that I recognize about my community on YouTube is that the people who watch my channel and the people who I see at regionals are not the same people, right? Like none of my friends, quote unquote friends, right, from regionals, like, ever stop by my channel. If it is, it's like 3 people. You know what I mean? It's like Chasm, Philip, Zach, Master Gamer, and that's literally it. Like I that's the whole list. Like that's all of them. Like, you know what I mean? And like I have a lot more friends from regionals. Whereas like if I pop in anybody else's stream, you know, like if one of my random friends just happens to be streaming on some occasion, because I always go to their streams, you know what I mean? Like I see like 5 to 10 different like random people popping in the chat that like I like have hung out with at regionals, like just stopping in to be like, yo, what's up, man? Just wanted to like say what's up, like, and it's like, okay, like clearly there's something about me that's like, you know, creating a difference there, whether it's like me as a content creator, right, or me as who I am when I go to regionals, right, and like who they see me as, right. So I've talked about it in the past, right, not feeling supported by the community. I feel supported by you guys because like I've built my own community and some of you guys are the homies, right, like, but I do not feel supported by the people who I quote unquote want to consider myself friends from regionals, right? Like none of them, like except for the couple that I've mentioned, you know, like ever really support my channel or like my desire to grow as a Pokemon competitive player, you know what I mean? Uh and I know that so many of them are like day in and day out, like in team building groups with their friends, like doing this and that. But it's like if I want to be that type of person, I feel like I get relegated into the why don't you just like buy coaching from someone group. You know what I mean? Whereas like it should be the case that like, you know, I'm out there, like I'm doing this thing with all y'all. Like in like why am I not just like in your team building groups with you guys? Like, you know, I'm good at team building, like and if you think I'm not good at team building, like that says something that I should be aware of, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, like I don't know. They all know that like I have potential at this game, right? So when I don't see myself getting supported, it tells me that like either people weigh the their support of you too heavily on your results, or that I'm just doing something wrong interacting with the community in person. Um, that could just be the fact that I am a negative person sometimes, and that I've been kind of going through it. Slash, I'm vocal about the things that I go through, or that like I'm open about it. You know, like I've talked to like I've voiced to the community, you know, that I'm going through shit, or like I'm, you know, I feel like isolated from like, you know, the people who I would expect to be supporting me in the community. Like, you know, I don't know. Like it's like to some degree like that's why I'm taking a break, right? Because it's like it's like how is it like how am I supposed to sit there and act like it like matters as much as the rest of life? You know what I mean? When like if they were just treating me like I was their friend, like I would just be as boys. Like I don't fucking know. Like and you also have to like create opportunities for yourself, like whatever. Like, but you know, actions speak louder than words, and like I don't need to read between the lines much, like to know what I'm like saying. You know what I mean? So what's the point that I was ultimately trying to get at, right? I don't know. I mean, thank you for being here, obviously, like, and just listening. You know, I'm ultimately just getting my thoughts out more than anything. But you know, um, yeah, the point that I was trying to make is that, like, I think I have at times noticed or been told by, like, people that I, talk to on Discord, like, before even, like, really getting that deep into content creation and regionals and stuff, um, is just, like, overthinking things, So it's like, I want to be in a good position with the community, but because I don't feel like it's happening, I overthink things a lot, and it's exhausting, and, like, it is what it is, right? And it's not like, I don't know. It's completely separate from my channel. In the end of the day, like, it's separate from the people who watch the channel, right? Because, like, I'm not out here to, like, pander for subs by, freaking sobbing, or I'm not fucking sobbing, right? Because, like, I'm venting would be the right word, but, like, in some people's minds, what I'm doing is basically bitching, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm saying makes sense, right? But I find interacting with the community exhausting, put together with, BSRNG like that, kind of just saying, accept that you're good at the game, like, accept that you get it, but, if people don't get it and they don't get you, that is what it is, and you still gotta work on yourself. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I have reached out to people to, like, collaborate, and it never really goes anywhere. And that's kind of part of why I feel the way that I feel, Like, it's, I can tell the difference between levels of excitement that people have interacting in different, no, I'm not on the pill game. Yeah. But like, I think in the end of the day, it really is like an actions speak louder than words thing. And, like, yes, I would love to, collaborate with my friends, and I have, and it's fun. But, like, there's friends that I have who I have tried to collaborate with, who kind of give me, like, pushing me off type of answers, and I've asked them it enough times to get the sense that that's what they're actually doing. And then to see them, like, consistently pop into my other friends' streams to say hi to them when they never pop into my stream to say hi to me, like, it really, really says something to me. Like, and it makes me feel some type of way on the inside. You know what I mean? Because it's like, these are the people that I, like, quote unquote consider my, like, closest friends in the community, And it's like, what did I do to get to that point, right? Like, am I, like, a hyper competitive, aggressive content creator who, like, is competitive with other content creators or something? So, like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? I don't, it's, none of it makes sense to me. It's like someone tell me what you think. Like, that's the way I feel, right? Like, that's literally the way I feel. It's like one of y'all motherfuckers that treats me some type of way, just tell me what the fuck your problem is. Like, or if you don't have one, it's, yeah, so that's why I just don't give a crap anymore. I know who I am. Like, I literally know who I am, and, like, I'm not gonna, like, fester away, my potential trying to be a part of something that's not welcoming me, right? So it's like, you know, just go back to the things that matter. Just stop. Like, you know, if the people in the community that I expect to care about me wanted to help me be there, you know what I mean? They would, and they're freaking not. Like, so it's like, all right, I'm done. I'm done ranting. So, yeah. It is officially time to check out. And you know, people don't really watch this type of stuff back anyways, so it'll be in the ether, but it's how I feel. So have a good one, y'all. I'm sure I'll stream again in, I don't know, some amount of days.